What is going on, Aries? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of November 9th through the 15th of 2020. I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a great week last week. Hope you had a good weekend. What a week. What a week. There's a lot going on this week. It just seems like it's a lot every week, and it really is, but this week, lots going on. Let me tell you about it. We start off the week with Venus. It's going to oppose Mars in your 7th house and Mars in your 1st house. That Mars is going to go direct this week. So we have a station direct Mars this week, opposing Venus in Aries. This hasn't happened since 1941 with both these planets in their home signs. This is a big deal regarding your identity, who you are, and who you're taking with you. The relationships you make, are they on the same level of identity as you? Are they going to take you to the future that you want to go to? And the future is important as ever because we have Jupiter and Pluto making their third and final conjunction in Capricorn. This is the last time you're going to see this in your life, in your 10th house, with Saturn there. So the 10th house is popping. And, it's about making sure that you have the drive to go forward with what you need to do for your mission, for what feels right in your life. And you have to look really hard at what you want. And you have to make sure that the relationships are what you want. The people around you are helping you get to these goals. And they're going to make it everything you need to be. This is major transformation of long-term future and where you're going and how you're going to take advantage of that, whether it's job, career, or whether it's just taking control of your life. And it's time, Aries, to take full control. It's time to step into that sovereignty. Where are you going? And who's with you is everything. Mercury is going to finish up in your 7th house and go back into your 8th house where it retrograded, still in shadow until 11 degrees. I believe that's on the 21st. So there's still this Mercury shadow, but it's direct. It's in your 8th house, and the 8th house is popping. It's got the new moon in Scorpio going on in your 8th house this week. That sun's going to trine over to Neptune in your 12th house. Are you going to make your dreams come true by stepping into your power and stepping into your desires and going towards the future you want? This is the time to do it and to not be delusional of where Spirit's trying to take you. There's signs happening left and right, and you have to be able to look through the fog and see where you want to go because there's major transformations taking place. And you got to be willing to accept the gift that's coming with that. And it could be the best gift in your life. This is a huge week for you. This new moon's big time. And it's at 23 degrees. So we're in this string of 23-degree new moons, which is 5. This is mercurial. This is changing everything. And with that Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, third and final one in Capricorn, it is about taking your power. And it's about going for the long term and making things happen. And you got to have the right people around you to do that. So there's a lot going on. That Mercury is going to be, not only is it going to oppose Uranus at the end of the week, but it's going to quincunx Chiron in your 1st house. You can't hold yourself back mentally from where you want to go. You have to be able to communicate your desires, communicate what's going to transform. This is a major transformation point, and it's a whole new cycle of just the culmination of you getting in your true heart's desires, your true soul's purpose, and going for the gold. That sun, this new moon, boom, sextile. Jupiter and Pluto conjuncting in Capricorn. It's huge. And you have the green light to make your desires come true, but you got to dig deep and be willing to transform whatever needs to transform in your life to make it happen, to make sure you're merging with the right people that are on the same desires that you are. So it's a heavy, 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 heavy week. That sun's also going to quincunx. You're at the north node in your 3rd house. You got to be able to communicate your desires and communicate to the people that you're going to form bonds with, that you're going to merge with, that you're going to have relationships with, friendships. Who's going to help you get to the next level in your life? These are questions you have to dig deep and ask yourself with Mercury back in your 8th house. Whatever you desire can be accomplished, but often with the 8th house, you have to be willing to let go of something and detach from it, to let something beautiful come in. And this beauty is going to take you to the highest place you've ever gone. This is big time. So it's a huge week to step into that power, to make things transform in the biggest way, because it could be one of the biggest gifts you ever get. And I would say that overall, this is like, it's a huge week. There's heavy stuff. But if you're going to step into your power and you're going to actualize what you want to create in this life, it's everything. And this is long term. This is the real deal. But you got to be able to communicate. You got to be able to take in information, and you can't get stuck too much. You have to be willing to be able to detach and be malleable and flexible and express your needs and express your desires in the truest form. Card for the week is the Justice card reversed. You want justice, you got to take it for yourself. Flat out. Nobody's just going to give you your desires. Nobody's just going to give you the future you want. This is time for you to take it. Mars station direct in your first house. Done with all the squares to your 10th house. Minus Pluto. Jupiter and Saturn are going to be in your 11th. And Mars is going to be in your 2nd next time they square. So this is your desires getting a free space to run. And it's very important to make sure that you're not letting other people dictate the justice that you want to serve yourself in your life. You got to go own it and take that power. You have the green light to do it, but only you can do it. So go get it, Aries. I love you guys very much. I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.